in Silicon Valley, there is now what is happening is a regime change from SaaS to the AI economy. And let's dive deep into what that means. So earlier, SaaS companies used to have 80+% gross margins. I used to work at a company that had a contact center product that had a 95% gross margin. The costs don't really scale after some point as you get more and more customers. That creates a certain type of company valuation. You get 10 to 30x the revenue multiple. But today's AI products have 30 to 50% gross margins. That is much lower because of all of the things I discussed before. In this case, how is this company going to be valued? Is this going to be valued like a traditional SaaS company? Maybe not. 30 to 50% is the margins that services companies get. Now, of course, AI companies are going to probably still have higher growth rates, and so their valuation will be higher than services companies. But there is going to be a change. There is going to be a regime change with these new products, and it's going to be interesting to see how valuations change, how revenue changes, how these companies are operating, and so on. Before I get to the next slide, I just want to paint this picture for you. The pricing model is something that affects the cash flow variance and timing, meaning if you have something like usage based pricing, you may get money much later down the road, and the money that you will get is going to be very variable compared to something like user based commit. Now, user based commit, as we previously saw, may not work very well because the costs are going to be really high. So you may be forced into choosing a usage based model. But if you are using a usage based model, it impacts sales compensation, financial reporting, the SaaS metrics, how and when you're getting money, and how and when you're getting money is going to have tangible impact on how you make investment decisions and further on the valuation of your company. So there is this chain, the supply chain of monetization that starts from pricing. Why is this important? So one of the people I really respect a lot in the valley, his name is Dave Kellogg, and he talks a lot about SaaS metrics amongst other things. He was talking that, hey, in the SaaS world, everything is based on the back of ARR, right? It's a annual recurring revenue, and this started with monthly recurring revenue that gets extrapolated to annual recurring revenue, ARR, net retention rate, valuation as a multiple of ARR. These are the cornerstones of most SaaS companies. But in the AI usage world, now you have usage pricing. So therefore, you cannot have ARR. There is no recurring revenue. There is no recurring concept in usage. There may be, and we can talk about whether there are fixed fees in usage, but a purely usage model, there is nothing recurring. People come, people use, people go away. So therefore, the ARR has to be some sort of estimated ARR metric. If there is a net retention rate, now you will have some sort of net expansion rate, and that is inferred and looked back in previous time periods and forecasted. Valuation was also going to be some multiple of the implied ARR, and that will have an impact on valuation. You certainly will find that we will certainly find that nobody will be running a 100% variable revenue company. Even the companies that are offering usage based AI products are going to say, hey, you buy this fixed amount of usage for me and then I will sell it to you. Nobody's going to do pay as you go. But it is a new regime. It is a new different way of SaaS metrics. It is a different way of reporting.